what art class used to be like, right? Okay, so you used to come into an art room and get instruction and watch demos and hear an art teacher, and then you'd start working, and an art teacher would come around and give you feedback. So we don't really have that setup this year, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying every way possible to give you that same experience. So when you look at the three things that we do every week, it's the best that I can do, I feel like, to achieve that same experience. Okay, so looking at, and I think this is really important for you guys to understand, and I don't want you to tune me out right now, because when we look at the first part of the week, classwork, that's the Monday and Tuesday, you getting your instruction and the new material and practicing those new skills. So we're kind of concentrating that in the beginning of the work. That leaves the middle of the week for you to be working on and going towards your new artwork. So one of the things that I'm seeing happening is that people are taking that instruction in the beginning of the week and they're not doing their classwork until the end of the week. And then everything's getting kind of crunched up on the weekends if you're doing it. So then I go to look at your stuff and I'm like, it would be like as if if you walked into the art room in real life, sat down and did nothing and nothing and nothing and nothing and nothing all the way until the weekend. And then you just handed in an artwork on Monday. So, and you were like, here's my finished piece, just take it. Okay, so maybe that's like something you're all right with, but that's not the way that I teach. Because many of you expressed to me that you would like to learn how to draw better. You'd like how learn how to use your apps better. You'd like to learn how to shade or draw realistically or any number of things. But I would like to participate in a feedback sort of situation where I get to use some of the knowledge that I have. You get to take the things that you're good at and build on them and grow. And we can't do that if you are not participating all the way up until the weekend or later. And then you just give me something that says, here, I'm done. Okay. So the way that I've tried to establish a place where we can exchange ideas and information and products and feedback is this setup. So for the classwork to happen at the beginning of the week, and then we move into the weekly artist log, that's the weekly artist log purpose. See that? Submitted in progress for feedback before your artwork is done. So when you give me that in progress work, I look at it and I say things like, hey, this needs a little bit more of this, or this is going great, or don't forget this week is about texture, so you got to give me those lines. That's taking the place or serving the purpose of what we used to do in class when I walked around, or when your art teacher walked around and looked over your shoulder or sat down next to you. So when you take that out of the equation by not doing the weekly artist log or not doing it the right way because you're giving me like a last week's work or a finished artwork, or here's what was happening this weekend. Some people were turning in their weekly artist log and then turning in the finished piece 10 minutes later. How am I supposed to get in there in those 10 minutes and give you feedback? Because pretty sure it was already done. So I'm a little frustrated, but because I can't help if this isn't working the way that it's intended to. Okay. So it's really important that you understand why it's set up this way, how I want to help you, and use it that way with me. So, like, I'm doing all my part here to help in this virtual setup. You've got to do your part. Okay. So, looking at this scale, do you see all those slashes and letters? And, I'm giving you a range. I'm like, here, shoot for classwork Monday and Tuesday ish. Shoot for the log Wednesday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Friday when you get your ideas. Shoot for your artwork, this range to that range. And then I'm giving you so many choices for your projects and your participation. I don't feel like I can be any more accommodating. Okay. I really don't know how I could be any more accommodating. So you need to step up and take advantage of these opportunities and participate and start creating some work and participating. I don't know how else to put it. It's all laid out there for you. And I want you to participate so that I can give you feedback so that I can serve my function as a good art teacher helping you. What questions do you have? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to minimize. Regarding that slide, the process, how we're doing things, how you can be more successful, literally anything. What questions do you have? Okay. All right. So that is done